There's this rumor that's been going around the internet about how calamari was actually pig anus. Of course, everyone goes crazy. Oh, I'm never eating calamari again. It's actually pig anus. When I first read the story, A, I didn't believe it. But B, I thought, if it actually is pig anus, turns out pig anus is delicious.
We're going to have to clip that out. Okay. No, listen, I don't believe this story for 1 second.
Of course not, because it turned out to be hogwash. Okay.
Is that all we got? That's it? That's the whole story? Just because you wanted to do that punchline?
No, but I wanted to bring this up because it's kind of incredible how many food rumors spread, and they spread rapidly. And think about the number of people that never get corrected on it. So for instance, I know McDonald's isn't necessarily the most nutritious food you could eat, but I believe in the 70s there was a rumor being spread about how they used mealworms in their meat.
That's ridiculous.
People still believe that. It's incredible. I have friends, family members, whatever, that'll bring it up once in a while. Did you know that they use meat byproduct and mealworms? But no, they don't.
I mean, there's real things. Like in a lot of the nuggets, the chicken nuggets, different companies use pink slime. We did that story. And it's because there's a chemical and it looks pink, et cetera, right? So, and sometimes, you get the mad cow disease. There's all sorts of crap in our food. We talk about it all the time. The FDA doesn't do their job, et cetera. But you got to know what makes sense and what sounds insane. They're not going to systematically, knowingly, and proudly put mealworms in the burgers. That's stupid, right? At least they would go through a lot of trouble to hide it, right? And they're not going to take pig's anus, the whole country, not one chain, not one restaurant, but the entire restaurant industry has a conspiracy, like a little shack in Miami and a big restaurant in LA. They agree. Let's shake on it, right? So let's call it calamari, but everybody grab the pig anus. Just bounds of reason on how insane you can be.
So members of the restaurant industry are arguing that this is some conspiracy theory, and I'm making a blanket statement. It's one or two people that Slate interviewed, and I found it fascinating. There's legislation proposed about tracing our food. So especially when it comes to seafood, because there's been a huge controversy about some sushi restaurants mislabeling their fish. So you think that you're eating albacore tuna, but in reality it's some other white fish or whatever it is, right? So the legislation would basically allow people to trace where their food is coming from. And members of the restaurant industry are saying, oh, this, pig rectum, pig anus thing is a conspiracy theory because they want to promote the legislation, which I'm not buying. But that legislation doesn't sound so bad. I like to know what I'm eating.
I like the legislation. It's possible that the food industry came up with a nonsense rumor in the first place to try to plant it. It's a false flag operation. I know, Alex Jones told me.